at a casino, life gonna keep dealing you cards every day, every moment of your life. And it don't matter if you ready for it or not. The card's gonna keep turning. It's gonna keep turning. Age, birthday card gonna come every year. Whether you ready or not. Child, boom, gonna come on you whether you ready or not. Loss of family members, boom, gonna come at you whether you ready or not. So the fact of the matter is, you got to keep moving. You got to keep dealing with the card that you got in front of you right now. Instead of like, yo, man, 4-5 cards ago, I could have had it and I could have did this. I could have been a contender, all that kind of shit. And so, I was like, yo, man, you know what? In the past, when I dealt with situations like this, the best way I found out is to deal with it head on. The quicker you deal with it head on, the quicker it starts turning in your favor. So that's one thing that I know from life, from being on Earth this amount of time, is that you got to deal with your problems head on. And the second thing is, yo, man, I'm moving on, man. Lock and load, dude. I'm rolling out. I ain't got time to exist there longer than I have to. And so I hope that makes sense to you. And I hope that it inspires you. And I hope that, it helps you if you're going through something. And, hey, if you are, man, and if it do help you, man, definitely say something in the comments page. Because, hey, man, I really do hope that I'm helping humanity. So, let's move on. Yeah. Yeah, so some really wild stuff happened in the media this week. I don't know if y'all, watch ESPN or whatever, but this one cat, Jason Whitlock, he attacked, and I really do feel like it was an attack. He attacked Lebrun James this week, and he said this on The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
The worst thing in the world is to be black in America. It's just not true. The worst thing to be in America and anywhere on the planet is poor. Go do the numbers, go through the stats. If you're poor, regardless of color, you're catching hell in America and on this planet. LeBron has risen above poverty to that special elevated place we have in this society where pretty much nothing can bother him. And to sit here and say that, oh my God, my house was vandalized in LA and on the eve of this greatest sporting event, I'm traumatized. It's just not true.
He didn't say it was traumatized.
I understand, but that was the way he postured and, the way, again, it was all said for the benefit of social media and Twitter. I'm fired up about it because, again, this is the Embrace Debate Network. That's what we label ourselves as.
Yeah.
And so I'm not out of bounds here when I say, I watched Undisputed and saw Shannon Sharp today say the hardest thing is being black in America. I was just like, this is crazy. Have you ever tried to be a veteran that lost a leg in America? Have you ever been a poor person accused of a crime and forced to go with a public defender in America? Of any color. It's if you're poor, regardless of color, you are catching hell. I've been poor. Shannon's been poor. We know the difference. We know how good our lives are, and we don't need to pretend like, oh my God, this is so terrible what's happening to us. We need to be defending the poor and disadvantaged and talking about their issues.
Wow. Okay. Jason Whitlock. And I'm not going to make any fat jokes either. I can disagree with somebody's point without having to attack them personally. And what I think Jason Whitlock is doing is something that happens to black people, and in particular black men, not just in the media, but just in, everyday life, which is this. When a black man is assaulted, it's dismissed. At the end of the day, this dude's house was vandalized. Somebody spray painted on his house, and they spray painted a racial epithet. This is an assault. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how much the house costs. It's just fucked up to do to somebody and to their family some bullshit like that. That is mean. It's not right. LeBron and his family were assaulted. Okay, that's the first thing. And especially, being a father myself, stuff like that happens, man. You got to explain it to your kids and things like that. It's a bunch of bullshit that the dude don't need to deal with. And all he was doing was going to work. So here it is. This dude is a straight up victim. He was doing what he was supposed to do, minding his own business, and somebody attacked him and his family. Okay, that's the first thing. So we do this to black people, and we definitely do it to black men a lot, where we, it's like, buck up. It's like, yo, man, no. I was attacked. Okay, especially when we talk about physical stuff. Nobody wants to hear that a black man's been attacked. Trayvon Martin, it's like right away, well, he did this and he did that. Hey, the dude's dead. The kid is dead. Let's stop and chill and, deal with a dead kid first. It don't matter how it went down. Let's deal with the fact that it sucks that a kid's dead. Things like that. But we go right away to dismissing the assault on this human being. So this dude was at work and somebody fucked with his house. Okay? My house don't cost nowhere near $20 million. But I know I would feel vulnerable. I would feel violated if somebody did that kind of bullshit to my house. It don't matter, man. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing we do is this, man. We vilify a brother for complaining about it. LeBron wasn't even talking about it. A reporter asked him a question at a press conference about this news, that this incident that was in the news. And somehow, and LeBron told the truth and said, and he asked him, hey, how are you, dealing with that? Is your family doing all right? And he answered the question. He told the truth. And here it is. I mean, I'm just showing, because nobody's buying this. Everybody's like, dude, Jason, you're cooning. Chill out. You're cooning, man. You're dancing, brother, with your big ass. Okay, wait, I did say I wasn't going to make any fat jokes. But nobody's buying this. But I'm just saying, you see how easy it is to just turn around and just shut up and stop complaining about it and buck up. And it's like, yo, dude, how many times we gonna do this? How blatant are we gonna be about saying, no, shut the fuck up and be happy for what you got? Because this don't go to just racism. Hey, man, for the entire human existence on planet Earth, the worst thing to be is poor in whatever society you live in. Even before money, when they was bartering, or if they was giving seashells, if you was a nigga who ain't had no seashells, you was ass out. That is the worst thing to be in human existence. We understand that. Everybody, if we are enlightened people, everybody should be fighting for the poor at all times and saying, yo, let's try to make this a more equitable and equal society. And that's the thing we talking about here, is equality. Is, hey, man, Stop telling. How do we get to tell black dudes that they done made enough money to be happy? You know, nobody stopped and told Bill Gates, hey, okay, all right. After the first 2 billion, you should be happy. That's enough money. It's just funny to me how we're so quick to point to a rich black man and say, hey, you shouldn't have no problems, man. Shut up. And I've always said, like, yo, dude, these are the dudes that should be talking the most. You know, these are the ones that we are saying, hey, yo, hey, man, if LeBron can't go to work without somebody putting nigga on his garage, or nigger, I'm sorry, they put the ER on there. Hey, man, I don't stand a chance. So, yeah, I want LeBron to speak up and say, this has affected my family. Anybody who's thinking about doing this, remember, this is what you're doing to someone's family. We are human beings, right? We feel pain. We can be assaulted. We're not magic, man. This ain't the fucking Legend of Bagger Vance, dude. All right? So, I just wanted to discuss that a little bit. And, hey, dude, if you think I'm wrong or you think I'm right or whatever, please, put some comments in the comments section below. But, hey, once again, thank you so much for listening to the Riz Pod episode 2. I had a really good time doing this one. I didn't think I was going to go this long. But people of the world, stay up. Do not exist in the past, man. My wife always said, the past is Satan. Move on with your life. Keep going forward. That's what I'm going to do. I hope you do it too. Once again, I'm Risen Howard, the Great Poop Pawn, and you have been listening to the Risen Howard podcast, the Riz Pod. And I'm tired of talking. Love y'all. Peace.